everyone, welcome back to our channel Trailhead Ranger NJ. And as you might be aware, we are doing this trail that is of admin beginner, and we have already completed first four modules of this trail. And in today's video, we will be focusing on this module that is user engagement. So let's get started. Continue quickly without wasting any time. So its first unit is get started with user engagement. So what do you understand by user engagement? That is when user will be getting or interfacing with the Salesforce organization, Salesforce org. So what are those scenarios? So suppose there is a scenario of onboarding, that is where users need to begin, that how he will enroll or how he can have other details of himself stored in the Salesforce. We can have first time in trial or new feature, and then setting up a new feature he can do. So you can read this part, and then we'll go to, okay, so it's not important for us. Let's come to the quiz directly. So what are the four key user engagement scenarios? So in here we have came across this. If you have read this, it is onboarding, feature discovery and adoption, troubleshooting help, and deeper learning. So let's come to the quiz. It's saying onboarding, feature discovery and adoption, troubleshooting, helping, and deeper learning. So B should be the correct answer. And second question is, what components can you use for onboarding? Welcome mat, field level help, prompts and pop overs. So A and C should be the correct answer. Let's check. So it's correct. Let's move on to the next unit. Second is promote feature adoption and discovery. So we'll directly go to the challenge. Let's just see what they are talking about. They're talking about what kind of prompts do we have. We have three types of prompts, that is floating prompt, targeted prompt, and docked prompt. So floating prompt, for example, if our goal is to drive readers to a resource and such as a training PDF or website. Floating, you can understand that whenever we are opening a new page, then website having a floating prompt that is showing us details about what this action do or what that action do, and we have that close or okay button after we have read it. Then for targeted, if your message is short, approximately one sentence. So similarly, that if they have any information to pass on to us, that is to user. And then we have docked prompt. That is docked means you can, this is docked. This part is docked. That is we can open it up in if it is having more than one sentence or embedded video, or if we want to include information that user can consult as they work. So you can see that this is a example of floating prompt. It can be have in any position, that is on 9 position, on top of every 3, that is left, center, right. Similarly for middle and bottom as well. Targeted prompt look like this. Docked prompt look like this, similar to chat GPT, not chat GPT, but the chat bot we have for websites nowadays. So let's come to the quiz. First question is, when is it suitable to create a prompt? When a new feature is enabled. Second, user aren't taking advantage of a valuable feature. Third is, users frequently leave task incomplete. So A and B should be the correct answer. So whenever a new feature is enabled, so to have the information pass on to user that how this feature will work, we imply prompts there. And also if they are not taking advantage of any valuable feature, so we can have prompt imply to take them note that you can use this feature as well. Second question is, what's one benefit of a docked prompt? First is, it stays put while the user navigates around. Second, it has a dismiss button. Third, it can display embedded images. Fourth, it prompts isn't intrusive. Fifth is, you can place it in one of 6 positions on the page. So I think first should be the correct answer, because we can have information when the user can work, have their work around as well. So let's check. So it's correct. Let's move on to the next unit, that is third unit, and it's create prompts in lightning experience. So in this challenge we'll be talking about creating prompts. So first of all they are installing package. Let's see if in our challenge we also need to install package, the same package. Then there is app in app guidance, which they have just they might be installed. Not to tab and then enter sales console. Okay, if you didn't complete the steps in the link images in prompt section of this unit, do that now or you won't be able to complete this challenge. So we need to do this. So let's go to challenge first, and I'll be launching the playground, and then go back, and I'll copy the ID of package, and let's install this first. So if you are using old playground, so you can search for install a package in app launcher, and then there you can paste the package ID. But if you are having new playground, then you might be having the option to install package on topmost tabs only, and we need to install it for all users, and then we need to install these IDs as well. Okay, so install it for all user. Again I will for the meantime I'll paste second ID. Install. Install for all users. Install. And then for third again copy the ID. It's optional, but let's do this so we will not be missing anything. First package is installed. Let's close it. Second package is also installed, so let's close it. And for third we are yet to choose option, so it's installing. In the meantime, what's the next step? That we need to go to setup, and we need to search for in-app guidance, and it will show us all prompts we have installed. We need to find floating prompt, that is get help anywhere in the app, or case list get help anywhere, and then select preview, and it will show us like this. Okay, so it's also done. Let's go to setup. Setup is open, so I'll search for in-app guidance. I'll open this. It is showing me all the prompts we have just installed. So for floating prompt they were saying the name case list get help anywhere, so this is this one, and I'll go here and click on preview. After this we'll be going to the setup and then search this, and we'll be adding new. Click add, and opens in a new tab. Okay, let's check this. Okay, so that's how it is here. Dismiss. We'll click on done. Add. And where do we need to add it? Let's close the first one. Okay, so here we will be searching for sales console, and in the builder bar above the home page, click add. Opens. You can specify the prompts detail. So this means single prompt means it will show only once, and walkthrough means it will walk us through the whole site. So I'll click on next. Then it is floating prompt. Okay, we can create new prompt as well. Next, title and body. Okay, so okay, so after this we'll be creating a targeted prompt. So I will first select, I'll go back and back again. Okay, I'll click on add over here. A single prompt is selected, then I'll go next. And then we are creating targeted prompt, so I'll select this. And then they are talking about its location. So we need targeted mode and Salesforce help icon in the global header. Uh, Okay, so I will select prompt position as targeted mode, and it will be this help icon. That is, after hovering over this, or it should just show us the targeted prompt on this help icon. Then I'll select this, use a custom color. I'll say this and then dark. Okay, next. And then title they have given is get help anywhere in console app. I will see this, and for body I will copy paste this. Yes, and then dismiss button is got it. So you are understanding all this, right? What will happen? The prompt will be visible. It will be having title as get help anywhere in the console app for this help icon, and for body it will show us the text says to open the help menu, click the question mark, that is this, find resources related to your work or search for answers to questions. And then it will be having dismiss button to close that prompt, so it will be having label as got it. So we will save this, and now action button label is tell me more. And for action button URL, it should navigate us to this help link. Okay, I'll click on next. Then when should be it's visible, and date should be 3 months from today, and select the show when the page loads. Okay, start date of today's, and I'll select end date for end of this year. For times to show, enter 2, how many times it should show, 2 times, and days in between should be 5. Okay, then I'll click on next again. Profile restriction, no permission restriction as well. That is, we can enable it for specific profiles and specific permission set as well. Now we have come to its details again, so I'll copy this name. API name is automatically populated. Now for description I'll copy paste this, and I'll save this. Yes, so it's done. Hmm. So now we are doing specifying trusted URLs for images in prompts. So we will do this as well. Let's check this if it is working or not. I'll go back and back and back. It's So this is the one which we have created. It will show us like this. Got it for dismissing it, and tell me more, it's for having more information. So it should navigate us to the help page. Let's click on this, and it's navigating us to the help page. So let's close it. It's working as expected. Now we have to again go to setup. I will okay, I will go here and search for trusted URLs, and then new trusted URL API name should be this, that is help Salesforce come. I'm sorry, here new trusted URL. and I'll copy paste the URL as well. Description is allow images from Salesforce help. Under CSP directives, verify the image source is turned on. Okay, that means it should be turned on. Yes, source should be image, and then we can save it. Now we are tracking user engagement for prompts and walkthroughs. So for views, we can have total number of unique users who have seen the prompt or walkthroughs, and then we can have the percentage of viewer who have clicked the action button, that is that tell me more button, and click the action link in a walkthrough, or click the finish on the last step of a walkthrough. Finish button will be on the last step of any walkthrough. Let's come to this challenge now. We need to create an in-app prompt for the sales console homepage. It should be docked prompt type, and custom theme color should be dark. Okay, so we are here on home page. It should be created, so it's done. I'll click on add. Single prompt is then we will be creating docked prompt. Then next, sorry, prompt location, this page, this app, this page, that is home page of this app only. Custom color is dark. Okay, let's choose this one. Okay, let's choose blue one only for this one. Define the prompt content. Header should be check it out. Okay, let's go here. Next, you can see it updated right over here. Title should be customize your console navigation. Then body, you can add, remove and reorder navigation items at any time. Let's change its color to white only. Yes. Then we have add an image, link to an image with the URL. Image URL is this. Okay. We are not uploading an image, we are linking image URL. So I'll paste the URL. Alt text should be this navigation list. Alt text on images, when image is not loaded, so this text should be visible after hovering over that image icon. And image layout, image where should the image visible, so it's body text, that is this text will be below. So I'll, yeah. And then prompt setting, that is action button label is learn more about console apps. Okay, let's save this. Action button label is this. Action button URL is copying, we are copying this and then pasting it over here, then clicking next. And what end date they are specifying, 1 month from today, and times to show should be 3 and days in between should be 5, and date should be 1 month from today, times to show should be 3 and days in between should be 5. Okay, next, it because it is not mentioned, so we are not doing this. Name of this is customize navigation in console. No profile and no permissions, then name we are giving it. Description is also given. Let's copy paste this. Okay, let's save. This is how it's visible. Okay, done. Got it. Let's check our challenge if it's completed successfully or not. So this is completed. Let's move on to the next unit, that is enable users to learn in the flow of work. That is guidance center and learning path. So we have this guidance center or this icon in our orgs. You can see it over here. It provides us to have a convenient location for showing content that is assigned to the current user, or which should be or which is recommended on the app page or object that user is working upon. So it looks like this. I'll go from here to click on this to have you look. So you can see it looks something like this. Then we have learning home. It's limited to a side panel on how many learning items you assign with learning paths. But it can show subset of it. So to open the panel, we can click on this, and at the bottom we can assign it to learning content, and then add a learning item that's available from any app or page. That is, we can assign it to the tab or create a new content as well. Module details and the trailhead, then your guide to trailhead location app should be all, object records should be all. That is, it will be available for all apps and all objects. It will be assigned to all user. Due date should be in 30 days. Okay. And then another learning item that's available only on account record. So for this we will have module details and select account list view step by step, and the location object and record should be accounts only. That's the difference. And then if we want the item to be available only on account contact record, and which should be linked to a blog post about managing contacts, so we can enter content type as link. We can have link url, link title, link description, and then again location object should be contacts only, and there is no due date. Choosing the right content. Okay, so let's come to the quick quiz. First question is, when is it suitable to add learning items in the guidance center? To provide content that's relevant for a specific app, page, or object. Second is to contact Salesforce support. Third is to provide your company's unique content in the flow of work. Fourth is to add resources about working in Salesforce Classic. So it's A and C. Second is, what can you customize when creating a learning item? First is assignment, second is location, third is rating. So assignment and location can we can customize assignment, that is if we assign it to all users or related to some profiles. Location, if you wanted to assign to all objects or one specific object. So let's check our challenge. It's completed. Let's move on to the next unit. I know I might be speaking fast sometimes, so if you are having any trouble, please let me know, or you can have the video speed slowed down as well. So now we are on the last unit of this module there of user engagement, that is design a user engagement journey. So for creating a user engagement journey, that is we can think of four phases. First is onboarding, that is having them welcome. Second is feature adoption and discovery. We can talk about latest and greatest features. Then help and troubleshoot whatever the problem they might be facing. And then deeper learning. Learn more about complex concepts and tasks. We can map it out. We can identify the message, that is what you are telling your users. We can identify the audience and the purpose, that why we have chosen this as well. Okay, so yes, and let's come to the quiz. First is, what's the aha moment? First option is the moment that a user knows how to do basic tasks in Salesforce. Second is the moment that a user reads a tooltip. Third is the moment that a user first recognizes value in your product or solution. Fourth is the moment a user can complete the complex task in Salesforce. So it can be A or D. I will select A first. Second is, what's the difference between the message and purpose? The purpose is what you say to the user, and the message is why you say it. No. Second is, the message is more important than the purpose. Third is, the message is what you say to the user, and purpose is why you say it. C is the correct answer. Let's check. It's wrong. Let's select D option now. And again, we have got the wrong answer. So let's see if C should be the correct answer. So C was the correct answer for that, and we are done with this module of user engagement. So in our next video, and I hope I have covered that next video of this admin beginner trail, that is reports and dashboard for lightning experience. If I've already done that, I'll be pasting the link of that in current video. If not, then we'll be doing this video in our next video. Otherwise, consider this trail completed. And stay tuned and let me know in the comment section if you are having any doubts, or if you want me to make video on any other topic related to Salesforce only. And yes, please like the video, subscribe the channel. Thank you, stay tuned.